Hey, what is going on guys? Tech Enthusiast here, and this is a speed test comparison between the new Huawei Mate 20 Pro against the Xiaomi Mi 8. So we have the Kirin 980 going up against the Snapdragon 845. Both phones have 6GB of RAM. Now with that being said, let's get started. Up first is the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. It has a Quad HD screen. It's on the latest version of Android 9 Pie. It has the new Kirin 980 CPU and the Mani G76 GPU and 6GB of RAM. And then we have the Xiaomi Mi 8. It has a 1080p screen. It's also on the latest version of Android 9 Pie. It has the Snapdragon 845 CPU and the Adreno 630 GPU and 6GB of RAM. Just before starting this test, you can see there are no apps and games running in the background. In round 1, the Mate 20 Pro wins by a massive 8 points. Moving on to round 2, the RAM management. Here you can see all of the apps and games are in the background. So in round 2, the Xiaomi Mi 8 wins by 1 point. Moving on to benchmarks, starting off with the Antutu benchmark, and the Huawei Mate 20 Pro scored over 230,000 points. However, the Xiaomi Mi 8 scored over 281,000 points. In Geekbench 4, the Huawei Mate 20 Pro scored higher than the Xiaomi Mi 8 in the single core and the multi-core. And lastly, the compute test, the Mate 20 Pro scored over 6,000 points. However, the Mi 8 has doubled the scores. So that does it for this speed test comparison, and here are the scores at a glance. In round 1, the Mate 20 Pro crushed the Mi 8 by 8 points, and in round 2, the Mi 8 won by 1 point. In Antutu benchmark, the Mi 8 scored higher than the Mate 20 Pro. On Antutu benchmark, the Mi 8 scored higher than the Mate 20 Pro. On Geekbench 4, the Mate 20 Pro scored higher than the Mi 8 in the single core and multi-core. However, on the compute benchmark, the Mi 8 scored higher than the Mate 20 Pro. Do bear in mind that this isn't the final software running on the Mate 20 Pro and the Mi 8, as they are still being tested, so the scores may differ in the future. So what did you think of this speed test comparison? Do let me know in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, then please do consider subscribing, as I'm planning to get more phones including the Pixel 3 and the OnePlus 6T. So you will see speed tests and camera comparisons, so make sure you have that bell icon enabled. Please do follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and like always, thanks for watching, and I will catch up with you in the next video.